Hey everybody, this is John and Rachel with the Dusty Goat. And what are we doing today?
Winterizing the chicken coop, and we're gonna paint it.
Y'all stay tuned.
Okay, so what we're doing today is we are winterizing the chicken coop. This coop is primarily my silkies. So I try to keep it clean about every 3 to 4 months during the year, where I go in and clean out all our bedding, spray, clean everything up that needs to be cleaned. So for winterizing, basically what I'm doing is I'm going to put a thick layer of hay down and then a thick layer of pine shavings. Florida, it doesn't tend to get really cold here. However, last year we did have several days that were down in the teens and in the 20s. That's pretty cold for a chicken. Most chicken breeds are good down to about 30 degrees. I'm going to put in a flat panel heating source in here. I don't want to use heat lamps because of the danger to fire. And I want to just be prepared in case this year we have 20-degree weather. Now, I am going to build up this bedding. My silkies tend to roost or sit on the coop floor. I never really see them on the roost. Now, some silkies may, but mine do not. So I feel like with a thick bedding of hay and pine shavings, they'll be plenty warm. We're not going to put any Biscayne or plastic on the chicken coop because, again, we're in Florida. Most of our cooler weather, it's 40 to 50 degrees. And Biscayne, I feel like it's going to produce too much heat inside the coop. So that's pretty much what we're doing today. We've got everything cleaned out, all the old bedding, and now we're going to be layering our hay and pine shavings.
Okay, we use the pine shavings inside the coop. It collects when it gets wet and they poop in the shavings. It tends to stick together and clump together, and it keeps the inside of the coop dry when they poop and stuff inside the coop.
All the chickens are wondering what we're doing inside their area.
How's that, babe?
Yeah, it looks good. Here's your board. So now what we're doing is we're just taking some more pine shavings, but the medium flake. We try to make sure that they have a clean, healthy environment as well as being protected from the elements, whether it's summer or winter. We even have like a little fan in here that's attached. So see, these are nesting boxes, so they'll be insulated now for the girls when they're sitting. We've got all fresh new bedding and nest boxes ready to go.
Okay, so after cleaning everything out, blowing it out, getting all the dust and debris out, and all the old poop out, we've got 3 layers. We have hay, we have fine shavings that helps collect and bunch up any poop or any wetness from the feces, and then we have medium shavings on top of that. So it's nice and insulated, nice and clean, and it's winterized. All right, so we've cleaned out and winterized the inside of the coop. All we're doing is spreading out more wood chips in here.
We like to keep the coop clean and try to keep them from walking on old poop. And of course, some of our girls got in the coop and now they're like, what is going on? Our muscadines have all died back. Such a sad, sad day. So basically we just go in with the pine shavings, cover the floor.
But in springtime, we use, about February, we start digging out in this chicken coop, leveling it back off, and we use this to go in our flower beds. So these pine shavings help with the composting process.
Yeah, once they break down and all the chicken poop, man, it's good for fertilizer.
And I leave it sit in the flower beds about January, February, so it's not so much nitrogen, it doesn't burn any plants. And then we use this, dig it up, level it out for fertilizer every spring.
So they've got fresh, clean bedding, fresh, clean coop, fresh, clean waterers and feeders, and they are good to go. We are going to paint it red, barn red. It's definitely not red.
No.
It looked red on the sample, didn't it?
Yeah.
It's a pretty color. It's just pink. We have a pink coop. Well, our color was supposed to be barn red. This is not barn red. But it's okay. Because you know what? Homesteaders do everything cheap, right? We got this gallon of paint for $15 because it was a greenback.
Okay, so here's the coop we got for our biddies whenever we raise them out, so they don't have to be inside all the time. It's got a little area up here for them. It's got a tray that pulls out so you can clean it. It's got a heat lamp in it. It's got a run. And it has a coop door if you wanted to close it. But this is our little new bitty coop. So here's the finished painted chicken coop. It's been winterized, cleaned out, painted. And ready to go.